Will you do us a favour and tell your Lindsay I've had to bring our meeting forward to 2 o'clock?
What do you think I am? A personal assistant?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, like.
Sorry, didn't mean to bite your head off. I'll tell her.
How are you feeling?
Not too bad.
I hated seeing you so upset last week.
Oh. Well, I felt bad unloading everything onto you like that.
I'm glad you did. I've been trying to think of an excuse to call around and see you all weekend, and I never got the chance.
It's nice to know you were thinking about me.
I could try and call around on my dinner break if you like.
Well, great. I'll get Katrina to take Harry and Emma out for a few hours.
So?
Okay. Still got your key? How did it go?
It never. Thornton's still off. And no one seems to have a clue when he'll be back.
What's wrong with him?
Stress. Poor soul probably can't decide what to do with his blunker bonus. Pay rise.
So where does that leave you?
That's what I'd like to know. I had a word with Karen. Only she says she can't take responsibility for having me back in the school, not without Thornton's say-so.
It's rich, isn't it?
I just feel as if I'm in limbo.
Oh, tell me about it. I mean, this time last week I thought I had everything sewn up with the Finnegans. And then that animal Callum turns up.
Well, I never thought we'd hear his name again.
Well, we wouldn't have done if it hadn't been for some sniffer dog in Bilbao.
Well, that's what they're trained to do, isn't it? Sniff out crap.
There's no way I can work with Rose now, but with him back on the scene.
And old Thornton thinks he's got stress.
And that's exactly what Jackie and Susanna will have when they find out I haven't been able to sort out the Finnegans.
Yeah, well, you've got till 2 o'clock to think about it, love. Because Jackie Dixon asked me to tell you that that's what time your meeting is.
Yeah, but do we really want to involve the police? What if they start asking why you ran away in the first place? Well, he's already on a caution.
No, I don't care about any of that, Joey. There's no sign of him at any of his friends. He hasn't turned up for school. We can't just sit and do nothing.
Yeah, but...
No, but nothing. Matt's been missing for a week. We can't do nothing.
Wait till I get my hands on him. As if we could do with this extra worry on top of everything else.
With everything that's been going on around here, it's little wonder he's turned to drugs.
Eyes.
Oh, I don't know. What is it with those core kills, eh?
Thanks.
Nothing ever seems to go smoothly for us these days.
At least you're still on full pay.
Not bothered about the money, love. Just wish I was back at work instead of sitting round here all day twiddling my thumbs waiting for the phone to ring.
It's not fair, is it? I mean, this Abbott fella messes everything up for you at school. And now Callum Finnegan's ruined everything for me.
Well, the Finnegan's just going to let you walk away. I thought they'd set their hearts on that place.
Well, they have, but it's hard luck. Because there's no way in a million years I'd get involved with Callum Finnegan. I hate him. I can't tell you how much I hate him, Dad. He thinks he can treat people any way he wants and just get away with it.
Yeah, well, he won't always be so lucky. One of these days.
What? He'll get his.
Love, you've just got to let it go.
Oh, I just can't let him get away with what he did to me.
Meaning?
Meaning, I am sick and tired of the likes of him walking all over me. It's time I did the taking for a change.
You could at least have called. Let us know you were still alive. It doesn't take much.
Have you any idea what you put your mother through last week? Don't you think she's got enough to cope with?
Said I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Like you were sorry you got a caution. And when you were sorry for flooding the house. And sorry for losing us our home.
Where were you, Matt? We called everyone.
That Mark's. He's got a bed sit in Anfield.
Mark who?
Jenkins. He was in school with me last year.
And I suppose he's a drug addict as well, is he?
No, he isn't. Neither am I. I never have been.
Well, you're doing a very good impression of one. You got a caution and you still can't stop.
All I've ever done is have the odd spliff. If you did a bit of research instead of jumping to all kinds of conclusions, you'd see that you were totally overreacting.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Our son takes drugs and he accuses us of overreacting.
I'm great. What about all the drugs you've taken?
What?
The ale.
That's totally different.
Is it? You want to get your facts straight? I'm not a drug addict. Fair enough, I have the odd joint every now and then. Big deal. I I'd rather be a pothead than an alky.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Just leave it, Joey. But you were growing the stuff to sell. You admitted that.
Only because it was the only way I could think of making some money. So that I could help out, because it was my fault what happened.
Ha! Help? What planet are you living on? Because it certainly isn't the same one as us.
God.
What was that?
Look, I've said I'm sorry. What more can I do?
We just want you to start acting more adult. Show us you're capable of being responsible.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll do that when you start treating me like one.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
To get a bath. I'm in school, sorry.
Sorry it's such short notice, but Aggie's only just phoned. She thinks it's just a bug or something. I told Mrs. McKenna someone will be there for 12. Thanks again. See you later. Ta-ra. Are you going out?
Yeah, I've got to start scrubbing floors, haven't I? That woman who phoned last week said she wanted a male cleaner.
Oh, is that today?
You know, when I started this business, I thought I could just sit back and rake the money in. Didn't think I'd have to get my own hands dirty.
It'll do you good. Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be making a habit of it, I can assure you. If we get any more inquiries like this, I'll have to start advertising for some great granddads.
Well, we could do with one while I shut the shop for a few hours.
Why?
Because I've got an appointment myself down at the Well-Woman's.
Since when, like?
I thought I'd mentioned it.
No. Can't you cancel it?
No, I can't.
Oh, they aren't, but trying to run a business here, love. You can't just go closing the shop whenever it suits you, you know. Come on, surely you can make this well-woman thingy another time.
Are you serious?
Look, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a life outside this place, but not when we're working, love. And it's not like it's a matter of life or death, is it?
I'll see you later.
Anthea?
Well, I've got 3 choices. Either I tell Jackie and Susanna the truth.
Oh, yeah. And they're really going to want to carry on working with you, aren't they? Once they find out you've been plotting all kinds behind their backs.
Or I tell Barry what's been going on and let him sort it, which is what Jackie wants.
Which means World War III again. But I hope a sniffer dog doesn't get lucky. Hey, I wonder what happened to the queer fella's Oppo. You know, the one in the container with him?
And that's probably what the sniffer dog smelt. So, looks like I've only got one option left.
Which is?
If I can get that 50 grand to buy Barry out, then all our problems are sorted.
Oh. And what are you going to do? Rob a bank?
Not quite.
Did you have to ring so many times? Have you just got them to sleep?
Sorry. Does that mean you're free for a bit then?
Why aren't you at work?
My dad wants me to finish off some patio doors around the corner, so I thought I'd take an early dinner break, amongst other things.
Susanna might be back soon.
Oh, better make the most of it then, hadn't we?
All right, love. Ron Dixon, Great Grannies.
Very prompt.
We aim to please.
Come in.
And before you ask, you don't have to pay any extra for me good looks. It's all in with the service.
They say revenge is sweet, don't they? Well, I don't see why he should get away with the way he treated me.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like the sound of this?
Remember when he used to get protection off Jackie Dixon? And then every Friday, he'd walk into the bar and then out with an envelope with 2 grand inside.
Yeah.
And then he'd walk to the next bar and then the next. Well, imagine how much money he must have on him at the end of the night.
So what are you going to do, Lindsay? Pickpocket him on the way home?
Something like that.
Oh, grow up, will you?
Well, why not? If he wants something, he just takes it. Doesn't care who he hits in the process. Well, I think it's about time he had a taste of his own medicine.
It's only me. What the hell do you think you're doing in here?
I could ask you the same question.
Well, it's a lovely place you've got here, isn't it? Are you, on your own, like?
I am now. My husband moved in with his 32-year-old personal assistant last summer.
All right. Sorry about that.
Don't be. In retrospect, it's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really? Well, do you want me to make a start in here, then?
You'll be needing this.
No, it's all right, love. I've got me all geared and I don't mind getting dirty.
No, I prefer you to wear this.
You're the boss, if you insist.
That's not quite what I meant.
Hey?
I meant just the penny, nothing else. Much more fun that way.
Is this some kind of wind-up?
I'll pay extra.
You mean you want me to... in just this?
Can't I trust you to do anything? I took an early dinner break, that's all. I can still get the job done.
Could you keep your voices down? The babies are asleep.
Oh, sorry I'm late. Have I walked into the wrong house?
I'm sorry about this. I found these two all over each other on your couch. Oh, thanks, Dad. Thanks for grassing us up.
Where are the children?
They're upstairs. I'm sorry, Susanna. They just nodded off when Jason knocked in.
Well, I think you better go and see to them.
And you better get back to work, soft lad. Anyway, what are you doing here? I thought you meant to be going to work on the old Swan job. Yeah, I was. And then I remembered I promised Susanna. Anyway, never mind questioning me. Get back to work.
Get real with you, Lindsay.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
You must be cracked if you think you can get away with something like this.
Well, like father, like daughter. I'm going.
You want to go for a long walk if I was you and clear that head of yours, because you have lost the plot if you think you can get the better of someone like Callum Finnegan.
Oh, I can't believe he thinks he can waltz back in here as if nothing's even happened.
Let's just be grateful for small mercies. He's okay. That's all I care about. Anyway, he's the least of our worries at the moment.
How did we ever end up here, huh? One son in jail for something he didn't even do. Another son who thinks it's perfectly acceptable to go around taking all kinds of drugs. And to top it all, we mightn't even have a roof over our head in 4 weeks' time. It's enough to drive a man to drink, huh?
Have you not looked at this lot yet?
And spoil the joy of my son returning home. Should only be bills and more bad news.
No, but I'm expecting something from the citizens' advice people. I phoned them last week. I thought the least we can do is find out exactly what our rights are.
As if we have any rights at all. This looks like it.
But it won't do you any harm to read it.
Is it about time you tried a bit? I mean, I know these reading comprehension things or whatever are fine, but...
We'd be evicted before I even got to the end of it.
I was thinking, might be worth our while to call in see Katie at the solicitors. Or maybe she'll be able to fill us in on where we stand.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You know, if we do get kicked out of here, there's no way we can get the deposit together for a new place.
Well, we could always put ourselves back on the council list.
And live in emergency accommodation, you mean? Like that dump they put us in after Ryan was born. I swore we'd never go back to that.
Yeah. Well, we mightn't have much choice.
Right, suppose better get this bathroom sorted then.
Yeah, fine.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry about before.
I should think so and all.
You know, I wouldn't have done anything like that if the babies are awake.
Well, I think I can turn a blind eye just this once.
Thanks. It'll only be an hour or so.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
I nearly lost the plot there.
We caught them.
Yeah, no, but it could easily have been the other way around, couldn't it?
Well, stop worrying. They didn't suspect anything.
No, if we carry on like this, it's only a matter of time before they do.
You're not getting cold feet, are you?
No, it's just, why can't you live in Allerton or somewhere?
Well, I was here first, remember?
Yeah, I know, but all this creeping in and out of here, it's asking for trouble.
No, this is asking for trouble.
Are you sure she's gone?
I've got 20 minutes.
We nearly got college for 20 minutes.
No, I've got a meeting with Jackie and Inda, so I've got 19 minutes now.
But shouldn't we make sure we put the catch on the front door in case Katrina comes back for something?
I thought we were supposed to be living dangerously. Come on, you can help me get changed.
Hey, Jackie! What a day I've had, love.
Dad, listen, I really can't stop. I've got a
Didn't see
meeting
Althea over there, did you?
Why did you want to see me about something?
No, it's just that she said she was going to some aerobics class or something.
Oh, well, we haven't got anything like that on today.
Oh, right. You know, when she said she was going to this well woman's thing, I just assumed it was in your place.
Are you sure she didn't say the well woman's clinic?
Clinic? You mean?
Dad, you're hopeless. There's nothing wrong, is there?
Well, not that I know of, no.
Well, here's your chance to find out. I'll see you later.
Hiya, love.
Hiya.
Listen, you know when you said you were going to this well woman's thing, did you mean the clinic?
What else would I mean?
I thought you were going to some keep fit class or something.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, I'm sorry, love. No wonder you had a strap on with me.
It was just a check-up.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just a smear. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to get too graphic.
No, you can spare me the details.
So, how's your day been?
I think I better stick the kettle on before I tell you about that. Will you still be here for Kelly later?
No, she's going to Melissa's for a tea. Anyway, she's not speaking to me.
What now?
She asked if she could invite some of her friends over on Friday, you know, for one of those sleepovers they're all having nowadays.
As if we haven't got enough to contend with.
Exactly, it's the last thing I need at the moment. I know, maybe I should have said yes. You know, her friends won't be able to stay over once we're sleeping on the streets.
It won't come to that.
Won't it?
No, because if Sinbad wants us out that badly, he's going to have to physically throw us out himself. Look, we're not budging until we've saved up enough for a deposit on a new place.
And how long's that going to take, Joey, with the amount of money we're bringing in? I don't know, maybe I should try and get another part-time job.
Yeah, same here. Look, I better get going. Jackie Court will be wondering what's happened to me.
Okay.
I thought you'd already gone to school.
I'm only going into work on my art portfolio. See you later.
Bye, love.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
Oh, hi. Sorry I'm late. I was, well, delayed by, Oh, what's wrong?
Well, she hasn't done what she promised.
I'd talk to her.
No, you said you'd sort it, so...
I would have done, but when I got round... What?
But when I got round there, Callum turned up.
Callum?
And there was no way I was hanging round once I realised he was back from the dead.
Who's Callum?
It's Alistair Finnegan's younger brother. He's a right head case.
Yeah, and the one I paid Barry Grant an absolute fortune to get rid of. I mean, I even ended up losing this place because of him. So how come he's back from the dead then?
He got out of that container in Bilbao.
Oh, brilliant. Right, that is it.
Who are you calling?
Barry, who'd you think?
No way.
Who aren't I?
No, you're not. There's no way we're getting him back involved. You said yourself, you lost everything last time. So this time, we sort it ourselves. Okay?
Yeah. Now is the head
Well,
case.
maybe I am. But if I am, I know how I got like this. By getting involved with too many dickhead blokes, but no more. If this is going to be sorted, I'll do it. All right?
Tell you, I couldn't believe it. I thought Noel Edmonds was going to jump out with one of them gotcha thingies.
So what did you do?
What do you think I did?
How do some people's minds tick, eh?
God only knows.
Maybe we should be branching out. You never know, there could be a fortune to be made in this kind of thing.
Oh, are you? You must be joking.
I must say, I'm very impressed.
By what?
You?
Me? Why?
I bet there aren't many men who'd run away from something like that. Most would have their clothes off before you could say Lady Godiva.
Yeah, well, you know me. Only got eyes for one woman.
Glad to hear it.
I thought you'd gone to school.
I did.
Well, what are you doing here then?
I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't concentrate.
Yeah, probably because you've killed half your brain cells smoking pot.
Give it a rest, will you?
No, I won't. Look, what's the matter with you? You disappear for over a week, then you turn up as if nothing's even happened. And now you're already bunking off school.
It's only you going on at me. So you think I feel bad enough?
Well, so you should.
I know you all think I don't care. You don't think I'm only out for myself, but it's not true. I feel terrible about what's happened.
Yeah. Well, actions speak louder than words. It's about time you started acting your age, not your shoe size.
It hasn't been easy, you know. Knowing all this time that if it wasn't for me, we'd still be in our old house.
Yeah, well, it's a bit too late for all that now, isn't it?
I know it's easy to say, but I am dead sorry. I never meant for all this to happen.
Like I say, the damage has already been done. Nothing you can say will change that.
It's weird the way one thing leads to another, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have been living around here. We would never have gone to that party. And our Luke wouldn't be inside for something he hasn't done.
Hang on a minute, boy. Yeah, you've been stupid, but you can't go blaming yourself for everything.
Can I?
We've all got our own guilt to deal with. I've hardly been blamed.
You never flooded the house.
No, but it was me who forgot to renew the insurance. And it was me who set the place on fire, thinking it would put everything right. And if you started it all, I was the one who well and truly finished it. Look, all we can do is make the most of the bad job. All pull together till we're back on our feet.
Yeah. I suppose the only thing that's really important is getting Luke back home.
Exactly. Everything else pales into insignificance compared to that.
The sooner we get the date for his trial, the better.
Yeah. But I better be getting back. Look, we've all played a hand in this in one way or another. So long as you learn from your mistakes, that's all you can do. Just don't be too hard on yourself, all right? Huh?
Is my mum back here?
No, she's still in work.
Good.
Why?
What did you do with that gun?
Got rid of it like you told me to.
Well, I need it back.
You what?
Well, the only way I'm going to get the money is by taking it from Callum Finnegan.
Hang on a minute. Have you heard yourself? You're not thinking straight.
Oh, yes, I am. I need that money. And after what he did to me, I'm entitled to it.
Love, you of all people should know what he's capable of. How could you even think of pulling a stunt like that?
Dad, I could quite happily kill him. Now, if I take his money, he's getting off lightly. Call it compensation, if you like.
But the man's a lunatic. And if it hadn't have been for Barry Grant, you probably wouldn't even be here now.
No, if it hadn't have been for Barry Grant, I'd have been raped. I know, don't you think I don't?
So all the more reason to stay away from him.
I'm not playing that victim game anymore. The victim this time is going to be him.
Love, I can understand you wanting revenge. But I'm telling you, you will never win against someone like him.
Won't I?
No. Look, have you even stopped to think this through? He's not going to be on his own, is he? He's going to have his minders with him. What are you going to do, Lindsay? Hey? Jump out with a balaclava over your head and hold him at gunpoint?
Okay, I haven't worked it all out yet, but what I do know is that I'm doing it, and I need that gun.
See sense, will you? You're talking about the Finnegans here. Don't mess with people like that. There's only one place all this can end, Lindsay, and that's with you being buried in the plot next to our little Jimmy. Is that what you want? Is it? Me and your mother having to cope with losing another kid? And what about your Kylie? Have you stopped to consider it?
It won't come to that.
Of course it will. My God, Lindsay, you've had some mad ideas these last couple of years. But this just puts the top hat on all of them.
Dad, you're wasting your time. I've made up my mind.
Why do you do these things to me?
Because Callum owes me. It's as simple as that. Now, are you going to help me or not?
At 9 o'clock tonight, Channel 4 relives the emotional trauma of those who've been jilted at the altar. Before that, though, classic British Cars comes to an end with a look at how manufacturers responded to women drivers. And that's next.
No, love. I wish I knew where she was myself, you know. No, love, I don't. William, put that back.
William, I said no!
I'm sorry about that, love. Yeah, listen, I'll tell you to give you a call, shall I, when she gets back? All right, love. No, I'm expecting her and her dad back, you see, because they're supposed to be looking after William while I come to the interview, you know, with you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Ciao, love. Ciao. Oh. Come on, love. There you are. Here, son, let's do your hands, eh? What was this? What's this? Oh, no, look, it's Jim.
Let's have it then.
Not here.
Dad, I know the school. It was my decision, so I'm not having you getting caught with it. Come on, hand it over. Oh, you better get back. Mum be going mental.
Where are you going?
I'll see you later.
Well, anyway, thanks very much.
You know, at this rate, I'm going to have to get a new credit card to pay for my old credit card.
Burger chef. I could do that.
Who are we on the phone to?
A job agency in town. They've just offered me 8 hours work straight away.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I should sign up and all.
You should concentrate on your A-levels.
I will. I only want a job to get £100 together.
What for?
A lad in school's offloading a 200 Pentium 2 64-RAM Voodoo graphics and a 32-bit sound card. We're all about to be dissolved by the millennium bug and you don't even know what a computer is.
Why the sudden urge for a computer?
E-commerce, the future. You know, the internet. I thought I'd set up a website and sell me T-shirt designs.
Is that one of those flying pigs out there?
It'd make a hell of a lot more money than stacking shelves in some supermarket. It's global.
You do have an interview at the supermarket?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I won't be able to take this work. I'm due down at the study centre.
You turned it down.
I had to, Joey. How am I going to carry on with my reading?
Look, I know it's really important to your love, and rightly so. But what are we going to do for money? We're supposed to be trying to raise a deposit for a new place. Look, could you not go for the work this week and catch up with your reading next week?
That's what I've always done. That's how I ended up like this. Juggled a full-time job, a family, and now with visiting Luke. I'm supposed to do 4 hours on my reading a week. I know I said I'd do a wee bit of extra work on the side, but how am I supposed to fit it in?
It's not even as if we're going to be straight after they've repossessed the house. The building societies sell these things for a fraction of the real cost, and guess who ends up paying for it?
Well, maybe I should ring her back then.
If you don't stick to your literacy course, you're always going to be doing the crappy little jobs no one wants.
We can't all be rocket scientists. There's no shame in doing unskilled work.
All I'm saying is, my mum's got well more to offer. She shouldn't be knocking a pan off for pocket money wages.
And what do you want me to do? Sell drugs like you?
Oh, God, that wasn't...
That's right. We should be thinking long term.
Look, all I'm concerned about is what's happening now. We could be out in the streets in a matter of weeks.
Hiya.
All right.
Hey,
Hi, babes.
Look who it is. The abominable snow woman.
Did you miss me?
Oh, you dream on. Of course you miss you. Cried himself to sleep every night, didn't you, lad, eh? So, what was this Valderie place like then?
Valder's here. I can ski now, and me and Pip come top our group.
Yeah, next one. Any of the black kids go.
Massive.
hey, don't start.
Don't you want to spend more time with other black kids?
Mates are mates, aren't they, Gems? Doesn't matter what colour they are.
Don't mind.
Can see who she takes after, can't you?
She gets the job as the receptionist in the health club. Guess she'll be in there keeping fit. Katrina, or is she happy with couch aerobics? You know what, Dad? You managed to go nearly 7 hours today without mentioning that.
Yeah, well, I've got 1 or 2 more important things on my mind than you and Katrina's carryings on. You're old enough to make your own decisions. Just think of the consequences before you go take any more stupid risks.
Is that it, like, one off it? Or are you going to keep playing the record over and over?
It's your life.
You're wasting my time and your money, so you might as well pack up your stuff and get off.
Hey, you really gave him down the banks. You could have had him breaking out in a sweat there, you know.
Yeah, some chance of that.
Actually, a bloke in the garage was asking me if he really was a gardener or just a giant gnome.
Well, I'm sick of that lot. They're supposed to get 2 men down here twice a month. I'm lucky if I see someone twice a year.
It's a disgrace. You hire these people, you expect them to have a bit of pride in the work.
Yeah, well, their contract's up for renewal soon, so they can go and whistle if they think I'm going to chuck any more money in their direction.
Well then, Jacqueline, my lovely, all your problems are over. And you know you can always rely on great grannies to step into the breach.
What? You'd have some poor old woman breaking a back garden just to earn you a few extra bob.
Are you saying that gardening is only a man's job? That's sex discrimination, that is, Jacqueline. I could report you for that. My ladies might be grannies, but at least they're not totally decrepit. And best of all, they're willing.
Dad, I'll think about it.
What's there to think about?
Well, what if one of your ladies keels over in the flower beds? I'm not having you chasing me around for compo. Yeah. Hi, Katie.
Hey, love. Right, I'll get back to you with some prices then, eh?
Jack, how you fixed for a late lunch? His Highness has swan dot to a meeting and we'll be back to Savvy. I need to go to the office for a bit.
I'm sorry, Katie, I'm interviewing today. We're after the receptionist of the Millennium Club.
I might apply for that. I'm still bored out my mind in that place.
I don't know why I'm bothering. Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever get the place open at all. Been trying to get hold of Lindsay all day, but she must have a mobile switched off.
Well, what's gone wrong?
How long have you got? Listen, why don't you come to Bob Rookie later and I'll treat you to your tea? If you don't mind me bending your ear.
Oh, you know me. Do anything for a free meal. Just like I'll get myself some crisps to be going on with. I'll see you later.
See you later.
No, I still haven't seen her, have I? That's why I'm still here and not at your interview. Yeah, all right, love. Yeah, see you, draw.
If we are going to have to move, it's the thought of having to raise a deposit.
That's why it'd be better to stay for as long as possible. Sinbad's a decent fella. Maybe he'll reconsider.
Why don't you have a word with them now?
I think we better wait to hear what Katie has to say. I mean, we need to know exactly what our rights are first.
Yeah. Well, I'll call in on her from her way back from the study centre. OK, I better get off. See you later.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Hope it goes all right.
Thanks, love.
Hiya. You look nice.
Oh.
Just called in to give you these keys to the staff storeroom. Accidentally took them home with me last night. Are you all right?
I'm supposed to be going for that job interview I told you about, you know, and Lindsay or Jimmy should be here to mind this one.
Do you want me to come in and look after him for you?
Oh, that's really kind of you, love, but I couldn't put on you like that.
Nothing better to do.
Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm going in the first place, you know. I don't stand hope in hell, really.
Don't put yourself down. If it was up to me, I'd give you the job.
Oh, well, I wish it was you interviewing me then and not Jackie Dixon. Bit of a kid like that. Well, maybe it's best if I don't go, you know. I'm not in the frame of mind now, you know what I mean? I saw myself swanning in all cool and calm, but look at me, I'm demented here.
Got the chance, you ought to grab her with both hands.
Oh, all right. What's up? What's the matter with him?
I'd better get back. Good luck.
With what?
Selfish swine! I was supposed to be in that job interview 5 minutes ago!
Sorry about that, love. I had a bit of business.
Oh, a bit of business, yes. You just do your bit of business, Jimmy. Don't worry about me, you know. I'm late now. I am late now. Don't worry about me.
Well, good luck, then. Hey, Jackie, hang on a minute.
What the hell, Jimmy?
Love, hang on.
Shut it, Jimmy. Whatever you've got to say, I don't want to hear it, all right?
Your mother's staying over in Leeds tonight. I think I saw more of her before we got married. You seen Katrina?
I think I might nip out with the lads for the pint.
Yeah, right. You don't want to be living in each other's pockets.
Haven't you got another tape?
Basic humanity, that's what country music is.
Yeah, basic, yeah. I'm serious about Katrina, though.
Oh, you're not telling me I should get myself down to Moss Bros, are you?
Well, why not? I think you look the business and that's all fat sales.
You've got your whole life ahead of you. You don't want to go rushing into getting married.
Well, there's no reason to wait. I know Katrina's the one.
You might think she's the one. It wasn't that long ago you were with that Katie.
Oh, it's just some daft fling.
And you go on some decent holidays, enjoy yourself. Because I'm telling you, once the kids come along, your life's not your own.
I'm ready for all of that, Dad. Well, it's what life's about, isn't it? Settling down, having a family. I mean, you and my mum got married young. It's worked out all right for you two.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want you missing out on other experiences. You might think you know what love is, but say someone else came along, someone really special, and knocked you sideways. What would you do then, eh?
I don't.
Would you be able to walk away from your wife and family to suit yourself, or would you compromise for the sake of the family? Impossible decision, innit? Because whatever you decide to do, someone's going to get hurt. What do I know? I'm past the post anyway.
You don't ever regret getting married to me mum, do you?
No, don't be daft.
Because I know you have your knocks and that like everyone else, but you're solid, aren't you?
Yeah, of course we are, son. Solid as the Rock of Gibraltar. Unlike this drain. I hate these drain jobs.
Okay, thanks very much for calling. We'll be in touch. Jackie Cogill?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jack. Should I call you Miss Dixon?
Right, do you want to come in?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, you know.
Well, it won't take long, just a couple of questions.
Jackie, need a word now.
Yeah, well, Dad, I'm in the middle of interviewing here.
Yeah, this is very important. You don't mind, do you, love? I've had a red lecky bill for the shop next door. Now, Sinbad reckons it's nothing to do with him from when he had the place, and it's certainly nothing to do with me. I've only been there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so what's this got to do with me?
Shall I wait over there a minute?
No, you stay put. You're the one who should leave.
Hey, you're the landlady. You sort the bill out.
Dad, later.
All right.
Excuse me. This the latest thing, is it?
I'm sorry about that, shall we?
Pack it in. Jim is asleep.
So she gets off on some big poncy holiday and then you expect us to creep around so we don't disturb her?
I don't know what to do with you two. If you ask me, I think you're just jealous.
Oh, yeah, okay, Dad. She really fancies herself these days. It makes me sick.
That one of his lines, is it?
Why isn't he allowed to have his own opinions? You can't keep pulling his strings all your life.
Hey, less of your lip.
Is this going to be the respect lecture?
I don't have to take that from you.
And I'd not to take anything from you. You're not me dad.
Yeah, well, while you're here, you're my responsibility and you do as you're told.
Yeah, well, we'll soon fix that then, because I'm getting off. Yeah, I'll come with you.
Hey, you're staying exactly where you are.
Come on, let's go get some clothes and then just get out of here.
Leo?
I'm going. I've had enough of being treated like some big stupid kid.
Leo!
It's not like we'd make a mess or anything. I was all be dead quiet.
You and your mates never shut up. Always talk about lads and makeup and being fat.
Hey, I'm not fat, bonebag.
He didn't say that.
Anyway, at least me and my mates talk to each other. All you and Bosco do is grunt.
I don't know why I'm doing this when you're just standing there.
Oh, I used to get that eczema thing on my hands.
Yeah, when you were a baby, like yesterday.
Use the rubber gloves.
Nah, you're all right.
Hope that's not any of my mates. I'll have to tell them they're not allowed in.
I'll get it. Save argument.
Save your legs, aged parents.
Well, honest, Mum, we wouldn't even notice we were here.
I give up. You can invite your friends round on Friday. Invite the whole school for all I care.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not, love? We can't put our lives on hold just because things aren't so good for us at the moment.
Well, thanks, Mum.
Hiya.
Hello, Katie.
Hi. I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Looking for things to do, to be honest.
I'm available.
Well, I've spoken to our housing expert, Mrs. Taylor, and I thought I'd come round and tell you what she said.
Is he asleep?
Yeah, he was going out.
How come you changed?
No point wearing my suit to do the housework, is there?
Right, so go on. How'd you get on?
Well, I cleaned the toilets, I cleaned the sink, and I could have planted a flower bed in the muck around the bath.
All right, funny.
I'm surprised you even remembered I had an interview.
Yeah, well, I said I'm sorry for being late. Come on, how'd you get on?
It was a bit awkward, to tell you the truth. Jackie Dixon interviewed me.
That little snot. Well, I hope she treated you right, that's all I'm saying.
I just felt so old. The others were all in their 20s.
Hey, there's a lot to be said for her and someone with a bit of maturity.
Oh, I she must have thought I was going senile. I only turned up with a flaming roller in my ear, didn't I? That's you, you know, coming back at the last minute.
Yeah, well, I tried telling you, but you weren't having any of it.
What? You watched me go off for an interview with a roller in my ear?
It's only a roller.
You like me to look a fool, do you?
No, of course I don't. There was a time when you and me would have had a good laugh about something like that.
Yeah. Well, them days are long gone.
So, we'll be squatters then? Sound?
No, we won't be squatters. We'll still be paying rent.
Why can't we be normal like everyone else? I hate all this trouble.
All property is theft.
I'm going to phone the girls. Tell them they can come round on Friday.
You don't need to phone them. You'll be seeing them at school tomorrow.
Sorry, the kids have had a lot to put up with lately. It's another reason why we don't want to move again.
Well, like I said, these things can drag on for weeks.
So, even though he's given us notice in writing, he can't just evict us just like that.
Not a chance. If he wants you out, he'll have to follow proper procedure. He'll have to go to the county court and everything. You know, it could take 12 weeks just to get a date.
So that's 3 months we can stop, no danger?
Yeah, but do we really want more trouble with the law?
Well, all that'll happen eventually is you'll get a court order telling you to leave by a certain date.
Well, what if we still won't go?
No, it won't come to that. We don't want to fight.
If you ignored the court order, that's when things would get a bit nasty. They get the bailiffs in, but again, that could take weeks.
So all in all, this process could take months.
Right, well, that's a lot really. If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Listen, we're really grateful for all this, you know.
Oh, it's okay. Just as long as no one finds out. I'll see myself out.
Ali, I'll help you.
All right. All right, mate. I'm a bit of a dodgy mug here. You what? Your face.
You decorating, Dad?
Well, actually, no, the Musgroves are moving out of my place in a month, so I thought I'd start it up a little bit, you know. Try a bit of that feng shui, you know, all you got to do is keep the bog lid down and the money comes rolling in.
I miss you, Sin. At least there'll be a bit more room in that house. It's been chucked since Jerome moved in.
We don't have to worry about that no more. He's gone.
Smiler's done one.
He hasn't, has he?
Leo's gone and all. They've gone round to Vonnie's.
Oh, well, don't worry, mate, because once your Leo finds out that underpants aren't self-cleaning, he'll come crawling back here with his tail between his legs.
I wouldn't bank on it, mate.
He's a big lad now. He's not a kid anymore. Anyway, it might be the making of him a bit of independence.
This is all your fault. Bet you were dead bossy with him like you always are. I hate you. I'm gonna be all on my own now.
Gemma, here now. Go on, we'll talk later.
So, how old were you and me mum when you got married then?
We were young, your age. I couldn't keep my eyes off her, she looked gorgeous. I feel ancient. My son planning his own wedding.
Feel? You are ancient.
Are you sure about it?
As sure as I can be, yeah. I reckon I'm a family man like you, Dad. And I know it may sound unswacky these days, but I believe a kid should have both a mum and a dad. I think I can be a good dad, you know. You know, like you were to us, lad.
Stop it, you'll have me filling up in a minute.
No, you're always there for us, especially when we needed you.
I don't know about that.
You and me mum, you're sort of role models to me and Trine. And all I know is, if me and Trine are half as happy as you and me mum are, we'll have cracked it.
What's this? 2 of you to bring the rent over now? You'll be hiring security core next.
Well, actually, we wanted a ward.
Oh, aye.
Do you want me to go?
No, you don't have me.
I know we've already discussed moving out and everything.
Well, things have changed.
Not from where I'm standing, they haven't.
It's just we've been to find out about our rights as tenants.
And?
Well, if you want to get us out, you're going to have to go through the formal eviction procedure. We're going to be sitting tight for as long as we can.
You can't just decide to sit tight. It's my house.
Actually, we can.
Look, we know our rights.
You lot don't deserve any rights.
Just cool it, will you?
We'll still be paying our rent, of course. So, I mean, it's not as if you'll be losing out or anything.
Oh, well, that's all right then, isn't it?
Isn't it better if we try and solve this amicably? Because for the time being, at least, we're not moving anywhere.
You should have got shut of this gang of scallies ages ago. You stuck your neck out for them. Look where it's got you.
Mick, just give us a minute.
I'm sorry about that before, love. I just saw red. You get it? Saw red lecky bill. Never mind.
Dad, this is the second time you've just barged in on me today.
Yeah, look, I'm just going, but I wanted to say that I've had a little think, and, well, I've decided to bung you a few bob towards that lecky bill. I'll do it as a goodwill gesture, if you give Great Granny's the gardening contract.
Well, will you do it in the pennies?
You what? Ah, very funny. Anthea been talking to you, has she?
So, what's this?
Nothing, love, just a bit of family business, that's all. So, do we get the gardening contract or not?
Do you know what, Dad? You must think I'm some kind of charity or something. If you're not chasing me round for money for bills, you're going on about comp out and contracts.
All right, all right. I'll call and see you some other time, eh? Hopefully when you're in a better mood.
So, how'd you get on with finding a receptionist then?
Oh, Casey, that's the least of me worries. On top of Barry wanting out of the club and his money back, you'll never guess who's back on the scene. Callum Finnegan.
That Scottish nutter?
Lindsay Corkill's caused a dose of Nutter's disease off him, I think.
You are?
Oh, you know, her and Barry. She doesn't want him involved, so she wants us to sort it out.
And what's she gonna do? Get a job back in the chippy to pay Barry off?
I mean, even if we do find the money to cool Barry down, he'll be out and the Finnegans will move in.
Well, if Barry's still here at the moment, can't he sort the Finnegans out?
Like he did last time, you mean? But I have tried that. Well, I'm still trying. Even if Lindsay doesn't want Barry involved, I do. But he disappears off the face of the earth again.
So we've got a big problem.
And the rest.
I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Look, we don't want to upset you, Sinbad, but we do have our rights. Try not to take it personally.
It's my house. How can I not take it personally? I stood by you lot. When everyone was calling for your blood, I said, no, let's have a bit of compassion.
Where's that compassion now?
Your family has caused a lot of upset round here. I'm getting all kinds of hassle for letting you stay.
Do you think we're not upset and all after everything that's happened? How do you think you'd feel if your young fellow was locked away for a horrendous crime like that?
Especially as he's innocent.
I don't understand why you want to stay around here anyway. If your lad goes to jail, your lives won't be worth living.
Oh, so if he's found innocent, we'll be allowed to stay, is that it?
We've done nothing wrong. Why should we be hounded for the rest of our days?
I know it's tough.
Too right it is. Look, you're stuck with us and there isn't a single thing you can do about it. Come on, Niamh.
Coming up next on 4, why not try it on for size? The new series of She's Gotta Have It.
Dollar on the way or what? I'm working on it, all right.
Hi, Dad.
What are you doing home from school at this time?
Got me dinner money.
Oh, right. Yeah, love.
It's all right, Ta. Dinner's last for Friday. I'll just go and get myself a butty.
Shouldn't you be getting back?
Trying to get rid of me or something?
You're supposed to be in school, not messing around in here.
Well, 5 minutes till the end of me break. Have you seen the ketchup?
Never mind all the trimmings, miss. Get yourself to school now.
Oh, rattled your cage.
You. Now move it.
Wrong time to ask me pocket money then.
And get the door on your way out.
It'd be me nan. She said she was coming round. Hopefully she'll put a smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the lads just turning up on your doorstep like that, Von. Just kind of lost it when they started on about our Gemma. Yeah, you're not kidding. Are you going to be able to cope with the both of them? OK, fair enough then. Well, I'll tell Leo to give us a bell when he gets in, eh? All right then, Von. Cheers now. Bye-bye.
Leo all right, is he?
So she says. I'm going to try and talk some sense into him when he rings. See if I can't get him to come back home.
He's a big lad now, you know. You should let go of the reins a little bit more.
I just wish he chose someone other than Jerome to be his new role model.
Oh, come on, Mick, he's not soft. If he was going to go off the rails, he'd have well done it by now.
But if he hangs around with Jerome and his mates, he'll make a name for himself.
Guilty by association, you mean?
Right or wrong, Sin, that's how it works.
Bit like the Musgroves, eh?
And look how everybody feels about them since Luke got banged up for rape. They want them off the close and out of their lives.
Yeah, well, I have given them plenty of notice to quit. It's not my fault, is it, if they won't budge?
It's your house, you know, Sin. So do something about it.
Oh, rustle up a lynch mob like last time, you mean?
All right, let's not go through all that again.
Yeah, let's not.
You know, if it was this place and they were going to squat, I'd be here while they were out and I'd change the locks on them.
Hang on. They've got 2 head case sons still on the loose, you know.
I'll back you up.
Yeah, I know you would. And I know that'd cause even more trouble. So if you don't mind, I'd like to try a more reasonable approach to get them to see sense. You know, like you're doing with your Leo.
No post?
No.
What's she got that for?
Just wondering that myself.
Mind you, I'm the last one to know anything round here these days. Like, where is Madam?
Yeah, just wondering that, no.
Are you sure there's no post?
No, I said.
I just thought I might have heard about the receptionist job, you know.
Yeah.
You could at least pretend to be interested, Jim.
Yes, OK. Early days yet, innit?
Well, where are you going?
Are you going to be much longer with that?
Just let me know if I'm in the way, son.
Of course you're not. Just that I promised Margie I'd fix that leak under the sink.
And I promised her a chicken casserole with all the trimmings for your teas.
Yeah, right. It's a good idea to go to all this trouble for us.
I'm doing it for Margie. Cooking for you lot's the last thing she'll feel like when she gets back from Leeds tonight. I bet that poor girl's never had time to draw a breath with the week she's had over there.
I know, yeah. She's been working hard recently.
Well, make a fuss of her when she gets in. Make sure she puts her feet up for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I will.
And tell her I'll be round later for a bit of a natter.
So you going now, then?
Well, I should have a run down with the vacuum before I go.
Oh, don't bother with that. I'll give it a good going over when I finish this.
OK. Well, I am supposed to be in town in half an hour.
Right. Go on, then. Go and enjoy yourself.
Don't worry, son. I intend to. And don't you forget what I said. You spoil that wife of yours for a change. She's got a lot on her plate at the moment.
She's not the only one.
Hi, love.
Oh, hi.
Oh, you've been busy.
Oh, it never stops, does it?
Not with babies, it doesn't, love, no. See you.
See you.
So it's on, is it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, tonight.
Thought you were smarter than that. Come on, Linz. You can't take on that at the ball.
You just watch me.
This is mad. The man's an animal.
Dad, how many times I need that money?
What? More than you need to be around your daughter growing up. Because that's what it could come down to if you start messing with the Finnegans.
It won't.
Oh, love, just think about it, will you? OK, say you do manage to rob Callum. Just say you do. You pay off Barry, then what? The Finnegans will be round straight away, mob-handed and tooled up.
I'll face that when or if it happens.
It will happen, I'm telling you.
Then I'll sort it. But that's tomorrow's problem. Right now, I've got a job to do.
Saying is we wouldn't have these problems with the Musgroves if you hadn't let them stay on after all this rape business first blew up in our faces. All right, Greg.
Yeah, Luke still hasn't been found guilty yet, you know.
Yeah, we wouldn't be going to trial in the first place if the business weren't sure they got the right fella.
Yeah, I know.
I'd get this thing sorted sooner rather than later, son. Otherwise, things are going to get really nasty around here if Luke does go down for it. Anyway, Greg's been doing a few jobs in there since Maxie went, eh?
And you wouldn't help her with the plumbing, given half a chance?
So do you reckon you think he's...
I reckon I should have a word here.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later, mate. Hey, Alec. It's your name on that rent book, you know. I mean, I didn't bargain for the entire Musgrove clan when you came knocking on my door.
Appreciate that, mate. Damn near blasted cheap.
Well, are they New Hampsteads?
Yeah, mate. So, what were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, I rented that room to you in good faith, and now it's all landed back on my toes.
How do we get from there to here in 6 short months, eh?
I don't know. But I want it sorting. I want my house back.
Fair enough, mate, because I'm as sick of all this aggravation as you are. I'll be on my way soon and find another pad.
And what about your Neves lot?
I'm on my way to town. I'll have a word tonight, see what I can do.
Yeah, well, I'll keep you to that.
Just don't hold your breath, eh? It's years since our Neve took any notice of what I had to say.
So what's the master plan? Gonna wear a dick taping mask and cloak so he doesn't recognise you?
I've been watching him, so I know exactly where he'll be. Only just leave me to get on with it, eh?
You all right, Sid? Lindsay!
What?
What can I say to talk you out of it? Right, well, I'm coming with you.
No way!
I am coming.
We'd be far more comfortable upstairs, you know.
What if Katrina comes back with the kids?
Oh, no. She's taking them to the park after the clinic. She won't be back for ages.
I'm not sure this is a good idea, you know.
Oh, come on. Margie gets back tonight. I won't be able to see you till next week.
Sorry, I just can't do this anymore.
What?
This, us. We've got to stop it now before it's too late.
Where's my mum?
Out back, come on.
Hello? No, sorry, love. No, he's out at the moment. I've no idea, love. He never says. Oh, yes, I'm very sorry. I didn't know it was, school.
I can't eat, I can't sleep. I've been a mess ever since I walked in here and copped our Jason and Katrina as the other day. Another 10 minutes, it could have been me and you on that sofa. I couldn't live with myself and my kids knew what me and you were up to.
Oh, well. Both knew it had to end sometime, I suppose.
I don't want to lose you, Susanna, but I can't go on like this. I've got a wife and family who look up to me and trust me. I just can't do this to them anymore.
A man with a conscience, eh? Well, it makes a nice change.
I've got too much to lose. Margie doesn't deserve what I'm doing to her.
I know all about infidelity, Greg. I live with the consequences of it every day. You better go now.
So that's it, then?
It's your choice.
Yeah, right. We can still be friends, though.
That little cliché.
What?
You want things to be civilised, you mean?
I'm sorry, I just thought... I don't know. I mean...
It's all right, yes. Why not? Let's keep everything civilised between us from now on.
Yeah, right.
Well, what are we doing here?
Look, if I'm in on this, then we do things my way.
Dad, I've got the whole thing planned out. I know the route Callum takes, the amount of cash he collects and the best place to take him for it.
A what, in a hire car?
I'm not stupid, you know.
So what are you going to do? Blank off the number plates? That'll really get you noticed, won't it? Ain't driving around town like that. Oh, we're not doing this, are we?
What?
Oh, you just haven't got a clue, have you, eh? I don't want you walking in on something that you can't handle.
I can handle it.
Lindsay, you're my daughter. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Nothing will. Now, I'm going to go ahead with this, whether you walk away or not.
I suppose we better get ourselves a car, then.
Where from?
I'll take your pick.
Steal one, you mean?
Oh, it's all right to have a gun in your bag, but not steal a car.
Well, that's not wrong, robbing off a gangster. Anyway, he deserves it.
Yeah, and he's as good as they come, Lindsay. Are you really sure about this?
Yeah.
Not exactly uplifting, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Depends how you look at it.
Sorry, but from where I'm standing, it's downright miserable.
It's not some cosy chocolate box scene, if that's what you mean. There's a bit more to it than that.
But where's the life and the colour? It's all gloom and decay as far as I can see.
It works then, doesn't it?
Yeah, what?
By deviating from his more popular choice of subject.
The ballet dances, do you mean?
I think Deger was trying to shake us up a bit. Give us a sort of double perspective on things. The way he has here. I think he wanted us to feel uncomfortable with what we're seeing.
You should try and live in Brookside Close for a bit then. Believe me, that's as uncomfortable as it gets.
These past few months have really got to you, haven't they?
Well, I hate the way you and me have to go skulking off like this. So this eviction and squatters thing is just the icing on the cake. Flaming teeth.
And here's me thinking it was your tribute to Whistler.
Aye, fancy yourself as a comedian, eh?
And why not? We could all do with a bit of a laugh every now and again. You know, I'm really surprised at Sinbad. I thought he'd be more understanding.
Well, I suppose he's just looking after his own interests.
Well, it smacks of the bad old days to me, when landlords could turf you out because they didn't like the way you parted your hair. There's such a thing as tenants' rights now, you know.
I don't think I'd be bothered with all that, love. In fact, I've already told Sinbad I'm moving out as soon as I find another place.
That doesn't sound like you. Where's your fighting spirit, Alec?
I think I'm a bit too old to be claiming squatters' rights, don't you?
Now you come to mention it.
Anyway, I'm going to need all of my energy to teach you a thing or two about real art.
Yeah, my mum's getting us a load of stuff out and my granddad's renting us a video.
Right, I'll bring some of my CDs round later on.
You're all right, Sean and Kim are bringing theirs.
What time's everyone coming?
About 6. Oh, except Sarah, who's going to footy practice again.
Right, you need a hand getting all the stuff ready?
Yeah. I'll give you a ring when the coast is clear.
OK.
Go on, you first.
See you later then, Kyle.
See ya.
So we're back about 6. Said I'd take our Gemma to town for some new shoes.
All right, well, I'll make Tim stay then if it gets a bit busy, all right?
I never thought I'd say it, but the lad's turned into a good little worker, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he must have more of his brother in him than we thought, eh?
Hey, you know, he was telling me there, Ben's done really well since he got home from Stoke Mandeville. He reckons he walked a few steps last week.
Yeah, it's good news, eh? Mind you, makes you think, doesn't it? It's only a year ago that I was under a ton of rubble with my legs chopped off.
This goes to show, eh? You can't keep a good man down.
No.
See you later.
See you later, mate.
Sin, you haven't seen Jimmy knocking around, have you?
No, there's nothing wrong, is there?
They want him to ring the head's office up at the school before they clock off, you know?
All right, is that good news or bad news, you reckon?
Bad knowing our luck.
Oh, you never know, mate.
Listen, do us a favour. Keep a lookout for him in case they miss him, all right?
Yeah, Jack, I don't know about this, you know. I mean, well, the last favour I tried to do for you landed right back on my toes.
How do you mean?
Well, you trying to convince me to get the Musgroves to stay put. Well, you did, and, well, I'm going to be right up to me neck if their Luke does go down.
Well, even if he does, I mean, it's not fair to go blaming the family for one bad apple, is it?
Yeah, well, you know that and I know that, but I don't fancy trying to convince this lot of that again, you know what I mean?
All right. We'll see ya.
Oh, I see ya.
See?
So have you all gone now, Callie? Right, I'll be over in a minute then. Yeah, OK then, Fiona. I'll see you in a minute, yeah. I've got to go now because my dad will be running about the phone bill. See you later, bye.
Too right.
Get that Fiona to ring you next time.
Yeah, I'll tell her as soon as I get there.
You going there now?
Yeah, I promised her I'd help with her English assignment.
I thought you were going to tidy up before your mum gets home.
I've got to go.
Emily!
I promised Fiona I'd go. I'll get that.
Is your dad in?
Yeah, Dad, it's for you.
I brought you these back.
Oh, right. Thanks. You might as well get off him.
See you later.
I could have come over for these.
Thought I'd save you the trouble.
Look, Susanna, I'm...
No. Nice and civilised. Remember?
That's what I call a work of art.
It's not bad, I suppose.
Oh, come on now, love. It's got everything you ask for from a picture. Style, simplicity.
Suspense.
Tells a story and all, you know.
Bit like your teeth, eh?
Reckon I must have spent hours staring at this over the years. Wondering how it all turned out for the lad and his family.
He looks so little standing there by himself.
Bit of an ordeal up in front of the judge like that. Bit like our Luke.
Oh, I feel the same about Nicky. I just wish this trial was over so we could get on with our lives.
Things will never be the same after all this. You know that, don't you?
It's touched all of us one way or another.
But at least some good's come out of it as far as us two are concerned. Well, I've got a new set of ashes, and you've got a better understanding of what constitutes good old-fashioned art.
So, what time do you reckon your mum and dad will be in from work then?
Late, I hope. Some of them ruining me night.
What about the others?
Ryan's out with his mates, and our Matt's got a job stacking shelves.
Gruesome.
He won't be in till 10. My granddad's knocking about, but he said he wouldn't bother us.
Oh, I wish I had a granddad like yours.
Could be ending up with half each the way him and your nana carrying on.
I know, and Daddy got on the savvy.
Probably had a brilliant time looking at a load of boring old paintings.
Oh, but they don't half get on well, though, don't they?
Yeah. Just wish the rest of our families did.
I know. My mum and dad would go mad if they knew that I was here.
Mine would and all. Let's forget that for tonight, eh?
Yeah, and let's concentrate on having a laugh.
We've still got 10 minutes yet. Do you fancy doing me hair before the others get here?
Yeah, but let's go and get some pizza before Fiona gets a greedy mitts on it. One more stop, and that's it.
Susanna? Oh, you all right, love?
Sorry, I was miles away then.
Somewhere better than here, I bet.
Yeah.
I suppose you haven't heard if I got the receptionist job over the road?
No, well, Jackie's handling that side of the business.
Right. You know, if I don't get it, I was wondering, is there a chance in the restaurant?
Well, I don't know. I've got my full complement of staff at the moment.
Take it that's a no, then.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
Yes, so am I. I'm sorry you're wasting my breath.
Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, see you on Monday then. Hope your ankle's better soon. Stupid cow.
So we're saying not coming either then?
Hate her anyway. Her rotten ankle's broken in 3 places.
Well, at least Ed and Tasha bothered to phone.
Well, no one's gonna come now, are they?
Well, should we go and get some food? There's loads of stuff out there.
I'm not hungry.
What about if we go and watch a video?
I hate it round here. Everything's been horrible since our Luke got arrested.
It's not your fault, Kyle.
Yeah, but no one's here because they all thought it was Luke who did that to your Nicky.
I suppose so.
Don't worry, it'll only be me, Grandad.
I better get in here just in case.
Hiya, love. Where's all your mates?
Never bothered to turn up.
The rotten little tykes. And all the trouble you've gone to and all.
Hi, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello, girl. All your little lonesomes, I hear.
Your teeth sound good, Grandad.
Don't you start.
So, did you have a nice time with me, Nan?
Now, hey, you're too young for that kind of talk or thoughts.
And you're too old for it, aren't you?
Hey, not too old to give you the back of my hand.
Probably have a heart attack.
Probably would and all. Anyway, what are you going to do now, you know, with all your food and stuff?
Dunno, watch a video, eat most of it, I suppose.
It's okay if I stay, Mr. O'Brien?
It's all right by me, love. But just remember to sneak out the back later.
I don't believe this, Greg. Look at the state of the place.
Oh, don't start, Mother.
You promised me you'd tidy up before Margie got in.
But she's not in, is she? She's never bloody well in.
Only because she's working.
Give over. She'll be sat in some trendy bar with that Ross fella drooling all over her.
Would you just get a grip of yourself? Because quite frankly, son, the way you've been carrying on just lately, I'm amazed she bothers coming home at all. Do you want to lose her?
Of course I don't.
Well, you're going to unless you shape yourself. Can't you see you're making both your lives a misery carrying on like this?
I know.
Well, sort it, son. Please. Before it goes too far.
This on your list, is it?
The sod. He hasn't locked the car door. Be ready.
Come on. Lindsay, where are you going? What are you doing?
Dickhead.
Oh, no. What are you playing at? You are dead! Do you hear me? Dead!
Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now from most bookshops, priced $9.99. Dipping his pen in the company ink, Chandler is a friend in need. Next.
Hi, love.
Hiya.
Well, someone's been busy. Again?
Bit of retail therapy after our trauma on Friday night.
Oh.
Any sign of the Finnegans?
I'm still here, aren't I?
True. Here. I got this for you.
Oh, thanks. So, should I ask how you went on with Barry Grant?
I got what I wanted.
You're not getting involved with him again, are you?
He had what I wanted. That's all. And the club's all mine now.
Oh, nice one. Well, I'm sure that Jackie Dixon will be dead chuffed.
Oh. It's a real one. You know, one that you'd have to put ink in. Thought you might like to show it off round the school.
Well, I would. Well, will, if I still have a job.
Is that where you're going now?
Gotta see Thornton and that past. Oh, hey, love. I've always wanted one of these.
I know.
Although I never had much use for one before. Probably still won't.
Oh, you will. I mean, Thornton doesn't know about your forged qualifications, does he? And this is all about the past. You're a reformed character now. Just grovel. You never know, the pen might bring you a bit of luck.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. Right, see you later, love.
Dad.
Mwah. Oh! What's that for? Friday?
And understanding.
So what else have I got to do to get the pencil thingy then? Rob a bank?
I'll think of something.
No. I'm happy with my pen, thanks. See you later.
See ya.
Jason! Jason! Yeah, OK, it's through. Where's your head this morning?
Same place yours is, probably.
What are you doing here?
You left your toolbox in the hall.
Yeah, but you could have phoned.
You left that as well.
All right.
Toolbox is in the booth. Hey, I've been looking for that.
I was just placing some training.
Yeah, the pattern work wants it back. She's been asking me all week.
What are you doing borrowing catalogues?
What was he having a look?
Well, I hope that's all it was. We've got enough money worries as it is.
Yeah, well, if that's Susanna Morrissey ever coughed up, things wouldn't be half as bad.
Well, she has coughed up, actually.
Since when?
Last night she gave me a cheque while I was unloading the van.
Oh, well, one doesn't ever cease.
Yeah, she was dead embarrassed it's taking so long. All the money's tied up in that Millennium Club.
How she can have the nerve to cry poverty when she can afford to splash out on nannies and cleaners is beyond me.
Yeah, well, she's paid now.
Yeah, and about time too. See you later. See ya.
See ya.
Have you taped over it?
No.
Are you sure?
Look, I haven't touched your precious video.
Well, if you're capable of losing over 60 grand, beggars belief.
And how often have you left your car unlocked in a garage?
No way over 60 grand in the front seat.
OK, I made a mistake. At least I got the car back, OK?
Because it was dumped half a mile down the road. And what's going to happen when word gets out that we just leave our money lying about for anybody to dip into? Or are you just going to hang about some street corner and give it away this time?
Look, will you just drop it? You've done nothing but harp on about this all weekend. It happened. I'm sorry. I'll get it back, OK?
How? I've been on the phone all weekend. Nobody knows anything. Nobody's seen anything.
Which is enough in itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
Would you mind keeping the noise down? Nothing is going to be solved by screaming at each other. Although it might help if you got off your backside and got out there looking.
And what do you think I've been doing all weekend?
Sitting by the side of the pool with a mobile.
It's called efficiency. We live in the technological information age.
Which doesn't let anyone see the look in your eyes.
Rose is right. Now, let's face it. The chances of us getting that money back are zilch.
Let's just wait and see, eh? I tell you this. Whoever is responsible is dead, OK?
How long has he got to stay?
Oh, come on, Rose.
How long?
I sold his place when I thought he was dead.
He's had time to find somewhere. He's had enough time to start dragging us backwards.
And what's that supposed to mean?
This is our future, Al. I don't want to go back to that.
OK, OK. I'll sort it. Him.
Are you looking for Football Italia? You recorded it up in the bedroom.
Right, Martin. Firstly, my apologies.
It's Jimmy. That's what everyone calls me.
Oh, right.
It's my middle name. Been called it since I was a kid.
Well, Jimmy, as you may have heard, Mr. Thornton won't be coming back to school this term, and as deputy, I've been asked to step up.
Stress that bad, is it? Must be serious.
I'm sure last year's Ofsted report didn't help matters, but I think if I was in his shoes, I'd be opting for early retirement too.
You are in his shoes, though, aren't you?
Yes, quite. So, let's move on, shall we? We have a lot to discuss.
Like what?
What's wrong with the kitchen?
I'd have to listen to another lecture for the Wicked Witch. Besides, I'd have to watch her feeding the wen.
Must be the first time you turned down a chance of a free look at somebody's knockers.
She's family, isn't she? Anyway, why don't you not get a nanny and just stick it in formula?
Breast is best.
Yeah, that's what I used to think. You've changed since you'd that sprog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You've gone all wuzzy.
I prefer to call it philosophical.
Oh, what? Noticing the smell of the trees and the colour of the sky. I tell you what, you want to sit in a container for a couple of weeks, that'll make you philosophical. Or lie in hospital waiting for a liver transplant because some scouse nomad thinks it's funny to send you halfway across the world.
You might have needed the transplant anyway. It could be coincidence.
What? It was a coincidence that I watched Benny die in front of me? It's a coincidence that I bump into Lindsay Corkle and 1 week later we lose 60 grand!
What have you been doing?
Thinking.
All boxed off in there.
Right, I'll just finish this, then we was over to Gozzi's for a brew. I'll side with this lot after.
Dad, can I take the van back home? I need to see Trina about something.
Yeah. Drop me off and pick me up on the way back. 2 o'clock on the dot.
Right, I'll just drop this in the van then.
Hello? Susanna? Oh, hi, Katina. Is Susanna there? No? Can you tell her I need to talk to her? You know, about me bill for the work? All right. See ya.
But it's all in my past. If I could go back in time, then yes, I would do things differently, but I can't. And anyway, as far as I'm concerned, it's who I am now that matters, not who I used to be.
But you did lie.
Well, actually, no, Mr. Howard, I didn't. They didn't ask me.
And you didn't think this was a material fact that should have been raised?
Yeah. I'm wasting my time here, aren't I? You know, all I wanted was a chance to prove myself. Do something positive for once in my life. And I did.
Jimmy, if you could just...
All right. You don't have to explain. I get the picture. I won't waste any more of your time.
If you just let me finish... I've decided to reinstate you.
You what?
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Thornton would have taken such a liberal outlook, but then it's no longer his decision to make.
You mean you're not going to sack me?
Why don't you sit back down?
Hi, Susanna.
Oh, hi.
Listen, I want to have a word with you about that lot.
Oh, fine. Well, come on in. Only have to warn him on baby duty this afternoon.
Okay. Oh! Do you mind if I go now? Only Jason wants to meet me for lunch.
No, that's fine.
Thanks, I won't be long. Emma's asleep. Oh, Jason's dad called.
No?
He said he needs to talk to you.
Oh?
About how much you owe him.
Oh.
See you.
I know how highly Karen rates you, and your track record with some of the pupils speaks for itself. Look, this school's been underachieving for far too long. I don't know how long I'm going to be left running the place, but while I can, I want to try and make a start in turning things around.
Like what?
A wider social mix in the staff room would help.
Oh, I get it. I'm the token scally who speaks the same language as some of the scally kids.
Like what you've just done, good style.
So I've got qualifications that Abbott and Karen haven't got.
Your birth certificate.
So who am I supposed to teach, Mr. Howard? The kids, the staff, or the new head?
Come on, Jimmy, you know what I'm saying. Look at what you got out of those kids with that play of yours. I know it raised one or two eyebrows with the governors. A bit too graphic for them, no doubt.
But all that came from the kids. They more or less improvised the whole thing.
That's probably why it worked so well. You could see they were enjoying it. And as one of the changes I intend to make is to completely overhaul the school's drugs policy.
Yeah?
One Susan Clark is one too many, in my opinion. Look, if we're going to get through to these children, we've got to do it at a realistic level. I mean, most of these children know more about drugs than the teachers.
With one or two exceptions.
Which is why I thought you might be the ideal person to set up some form of drugs awareness scheme.
Straight up.
If you can use your experiences to help others, I think we should go for it.
Oh, Harry, stop it.
Oh, come on, he's only playing.
Oh, why can't he wait till I've got him strapped in?
Because you want to do it yourself now, don't you, Harry?
Was it the core kills or Lindsay wanted to talk about?
Mother and daughter.
Oh.
I've got to tell Jackie that she hasn't got the job at the health club. Well, the roadmap of her face was not exactly the first impression I wanted clients to get.
Well, we could have always had a before and after in reception. What about Lindsay?
Well, I was wondering how she'd react until this morning. Guess who spent the weekend with Barry Grant?
No.
Yeah, I finally managed to get hold of him this morning.
And he told you?
Oh, yeah. Well, he wanted me to know, but he wouldn't tell me why.
Well, that doesn't take much working out. Oh, Lindsay. Yeah. Coming in. We were just talking about you, weren't we, Jack?
Yeah. Oh, like your outfit.
Thanks. Jackie has just told me about how you spent the weekend with Barry.
Yeah. So, anything we should know about? Or was it personal?
Gosh, don't you saying how to spoil a girl?
Yeah, well, I might have to start watching me panties soon.
What?
Do you think things are destined soon?
How do you mean?
I've just been thinking about things a lot lately. Maybe it's got a lot to do with what's happened to Anarchy. It's just got me thinking how important it is. And families, I mean.
What's come over you lately, being all deep?
Look, okay. You don't have to give me an answer now, and you can think about it, but...
Jason, what are you on about?
Will you marry me?
You did what?
You it.
So, Barry sold the club to you?
Do I look like I'm messing? But how? Where did you get that kind of money from?
Or didn't you pay for it with money?
Well, if I hadn't, it would have been a lot more fun than using a turkey baster.
This is mad.
Why? He was going to pull out anyway. And if I hadn't have bought him out, had he found someone else to take the club off him?
Yeah, well, it's still mad.
This is the best thing that could have happened to us. It's just going to be the three of us now.
But you can't go and do something like this behind our backs.
I already have.
Yeah, but where did you get the 50 grand from?
Look, I told you that's my business. Especially now.
Oh, and what is that supposed to mean?
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to work out. Barry owned the club, and I've bought him out.
So you are the new owner?
Hang on a minute, Susanna. She is not getting the club. No way. I am not having that.
Well, you weren't so particular about using my money in the past.
Anyway, I've brought you this to help with the cash flow. So, I'm afraid you don't have much choice. You either accept it or you pull out. Think about it.
Hi, it's Rose. Listen, can you find out how many five-star hotels there are in and around Birmingham? Yeah. I want to know if Barry Grant was there over the weekend and who with. No, just a hunch. Okay, I'll call you later.
Hello. Oh, hi, Katrina. Hang on. Oh, Katrina, is Susanna back yet? She been and gone? All right, I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.
Well? You sure? Oh, it's brilliant. OK. Yeah, that's why I asked you. Yeah, I love you too. I'll see you later.
Lindsay, it's me, Jackie. What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Well, why don't you come in?
So you think you can step into Barry Grant's shoes just like that?
I've put the money up and that's the reality. Now, I'm sure you wouldn't have been kicking off like this if it had been Susanna.
Yes, but I'm sure Susanna would have had the decency to tell me first.
Look, Jackie, I did this for all of us.
Oh, Lindsay, don't be giving me all that crap. The only person you care about is yourself.
Oh, well, that's something we've got in common then, isn't it? I think you'd be doing yourself a favour if you just accept it.
Are you serious?
Well, what choice do you have? Either you accept that the club's mine, agree to have new contracts drawn up, or walk away. What will it be?
Where did you get the money from?
I think it'd be best if you didn't know that.
Lindsay, don't dare tell me what's best for me. You just tell me.
Callum Finnegan.
What? He lent it to you?
Oh, get real, will you? Do you think I'd do business with him?
Well, what then?
I followed him on Friday night when he was doing his rounds. I waited till he'd left his car, then drove away with his money. Easy as that. Happy now.
Please tell me you're not serious.
I am very serious. And don't you dare try and give me some kind of a moral lecture, because I'm just like you.
Don't you ever compare yourself to me.
Oh, I forgot. Giving you baby away is a much more acceptable way of getting some money. Ow! Don't you ever do that again. Do you hear me?
was no need for that.
And there's no need for you coming round here shouting the odds.
What if the Finnegans find out?
I'll sort it, if it happens.
Well, you better hadn't, because you won't be the only one who lives to regret it. Oh, and by the way, you might have given Barry Grant 50 grand for the club, but with it comes a few £100 in debt to the brewers for paying the builders. And without him or me, they'll want it back.
Greg, can I have a word?
Yeah, what about?
Katrina told me you phoned.
Oh, yeah.
Hiya. Oh, what's up with them?
It's been like that all afternoon.
Hey, you, I thought you vowed never to use this place again.
Only when that Joey Musgrove's working.
Well, it's been nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, Susanna, thanks for giving us that money. Oh, no problem. See you later.
See you, love. She was going to chase you up for all the hours I spent on your place.
Oh, my God.
It's all right, I've doctored the books now.
Oh, OK.
See you.
Yeah.
Hiya, love, hey? You'll never guess what.
What?
This pen worked. It looks like Thornton has had a nervous breakdown, and with a bit of luck, he won't be well enough to come back.
And is that good?
Good, it's the best news I've had for years, isn't it? Hey, and where do you think I've been till now? John Howard, the deputy's taken over. He's sound. He's let me start back straight away. And that's not all.
Go on.
Says he couldn't give a toss about my past. All he's interested in is the fact that I'm a good teacher. So Abbott has well and truly had his eye wiped.
Brilliant.
Well, you might at least sound as if you meant it, love.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's up?
Just had a bit of a run-in with Jackie Dixon. I told her how I got the money.
You did what?
Well, she gave me no choice.
What are you playing at, telling her?
Oh, don't worry, I didn't mention you in any way. Jackie Dixon's the least of me worries at the moment. All I keep thinking about is whether Callum saw us, and I keep expecting him to turn up at any minute.
Well, we're just going to have to keep on praying that he never puts two and two together. Because I'm telling you, love, if he does, then God help the pair of us.
All right. Susanna's car wasn't here, so I'm coming.
Better not. Well, what?
Nothing. I just wanted to see my fiancée, that's all.
Watch the baby.
Sorry. Can't tell you how happy I am.
Yeah, well, my mum and dad won't be. That's one thing I can guarantee.
Oh, man, will be sound. I know he nags at you every now and again for distracting me, but he likes you, really.
Your mum and dad are lovely. I dread to think what mine will say.
Well, maybe we should wait for a bit, eh? You know, it might be a bit weird us going out and celebrating after all that Nicky's gone through.
Do you think?
Yeah, of course I do. And we can talk about this later. I'm just made up, you said, yeah? Promise you. I'll never regret it.
I bet I hadn't.
Just think, eh? This could be me and you in a couple of years playing happy families.
And then she told me how much debt the club has.
Yeah, well, that's what brewers do. They lend people money to set up, make sure they get the booze contract.
Well, at least the brewery doesn't send someone around to shoot you when you don't pay up.
Love, I said it this morning. If they had an idea, they'd be here now. The Finnegans are involved with every head the ball in the city. You're not the only one with a grudge against them.
That's what I keep trying to tell myself.
They probably think it was someone from one of those bars they're ripping off. I don't think for 1 minute they'd think that you were capable of something like this. You're the last person they'd suspect.
I just wasn't planning on any of this. You know, I feeling and looking over my shoulder every 2 minutes.
Come on, Lindsay. It's too late to lose your bottle now. You were the one who was determined to go through with all of this. Now you're just going to have to face the consequences.
Looks like you might have been right after all.
How do you mean?
Guess who spent the weekend with Barry Grant?
See? Doubt you was that bitch.
Don't know why you're sounding so pleased. She's made a right fool out of you.
Oh,
I can't believe she'd do something like this.
I'm going to kill her.
All credit to her, though. She's got some nerve.
Should have gone far if she wasn't so stupid.
It's a shame. There was something about her I quite liked.
How's your diary fixed for next week?
Why?
Well, You and her had become quite pally, hadn't you? I'd hate for you to miss the funeral.
Steering car consumers in the right direction next on 4 with tough testing and plain speaking about what's hot and what's not in a brand new series of Driven.
Your credit card and receipt, thanks.
There you go. Pump 4.
Hope you're not skiving.
Well, we stopped all day.
I'll just be grateful you're not stuck in here. I didn't realise how much I enjoyed being out in the cab.
Well, you should have thought about that before you got tanked up behind the wheel, shouldn't you?
I know. I've only got myself to blame. I don't need reminding, thank you very much.
See you later.
That's me finished.
Can I ask you something?
As long as it's nothing to do with me asking Sinbad to let you stay.
Well, I'm afraid it is.
Well, you've got a bit of a nerve, haven't you?
It's more like desperation.
Look, I did it once for Neve, but I'm not going to help you diddle him out of his house.
It's not like that.
What do they call squatting an island?
It's only until after Luke's court case. Once he's cleared...
If he's cleared.
When? Everything will be fine.
Look, I feel sorry for you, Joey. I really do. But I mean, God knows, I've been through the mill with my kids, haven't I? But, well, for once, I just want to stay out of it, you know. I'm sorry, love.
Yeah. I know. Shouldn't have asked.
I suppose you fancy giving us a hand with this lot, do you?
It's been ages. I was getting worried.
I'm sorry, Mick. I nipped into the Citizens Advice Bureau on the way back. I thought it'd only be a few minutes, but he kept me waiting for ages.
What, the Musgroves?
Yeah.
Any joy?
No. It could be weeks getting them out of that place. Not only that, I might have to go to court and get an eviction order and everything.
Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Exactly, hassle that I could do without.
The Musgroves weren't kidding when they said they knew their rights, eh?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly call it their rights. You see, they're just bending the law and making it as hard as possible for me.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I don't fancy all kinds of problems with courts and bailiffs and that.
Hang on, maybe you should. It's obvious they're only doing all this because they think you're a soft touch. They're assuming you're going to back off. Well, if I was you, I'd be proving them wrong.
No. I can do without all the extra hassle. I don't know what to do.
At least they're still paying your rent.
For the time being, it's probably the next thing up the sleeve, isn't it? A rent strike.
So much for that design mag you bought the other day, eh? You'll have to put your dream home on hold.
Yeah, what a waste of money that was.
Yeah, well, you know you've always got a roof over your head at mine, mate.
Yeah, I appreciate that, mate.
Hiya. Oh, hiya. You give me a fright then, huh?
Hey, Nana.
Hello, love. Where's Will?
He's upstairs asleep.
He's worn himself out, playing mud pies with Kylie. Oh, love, you do keep an eye on them when they're playing out there, don't you? Yeah, of course I do. Worry about that pond, you know. You hear so many horror stories, don't you? Do you know, your dad promised me ages ago he'd get rid of us, and surprise, surprise, he hasn't bothered, has he? All that time he had off school as well.
How was work?
Oh, marvellous.
Oh, well, at least you're home now, eh?
I suppose I'll have to make the most of it, won't I? Looks like I'm stuck there.
You don't have to be stuck anyway, Mum. There's nothing to stop you from looking for another job if you're that sick of it.
Yeah, well, I've tried that, haven't I? And got totally ignored by Jackie Dixon. Unless you've heard something.
Only that she's got one or two things on her mind at the moment.
I just thought with you being a partner, you know, you might put a good word in for me at least.
Well, I've got nothing to do with the leisure club. Me and Jackie might be in business together, but you could hardly call us mates. I'm the last person she'd do a favour for.
Have you done something to upset her?
Me? No.
Oh, well. Look on the bright side, I suppose. No news is good news. Oh, I know. Who am I kidding, eh? All those plastic Barbie dolls she had in there. I don't stand a chance, do I? Be better signing up for one of Ron Dixon's great-grannies.
Come here, Mum.
Oh, well. At least your dad's back in work.
I should think so, too. He did nothing in the first place.
Oh, apart from forging all his certificates, you mean? Do you know, it's only going to be a matter of time before all that comes out.
Well, we worry about that when or if it happens.
Yeah. Anyway, what about you, eh? How's that club going? When's it going to open?
It looks like July or August now.
Do you reckon it will be?
Well, I should think so.
Fingers crossed then, eh? You seem to have had nothing but bad luck so far. Let's just hope it all runs smoothly from now on, eh?
I'll drink to that.
Oh, yeah, I'll put the kettle on.
You order a cab, mate?
Yeah, I ran one in last week and he's not showing any signs of budging from their place.
Yeah, I bet she's made up.
I don't know what to do with him, Sid. Typical, isn't it? You only agreed to let your own state to stop him going off the rails. You know, from a change of scenery. Now we could be getting our Leo up to war, can't
Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much, mate. You know what they're like at that age. You can't do wrong for doing right.
Yeah, tell me about it. Still, might as well make the most of it, eh? Go home, put my feet up and enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
Well, don't forget to think about me stuck here till midnight.
Don't worry, Sin. I will. You okay?
Yeah, cool. Be all right.
Ah, well, another day, another dollar.
I better get going. The kids will be starving.
They're not the kids. Can't they cook for themselves?
Of course they can, but not when I promised them one of my famous curries.
Right, so I can't tempt you in for a quick drink? Make a toast to Her Majesty's birthday?
What?
The Queen's birthday? Tell you what, she's looking marvellous for her age, isn't she?
Well, I won't be complaining if I look like that at 73.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, I haven't got much time for the rest of them, but... Well, the Queen, she's in a class of her own. Pity she can't stick around for another 73 years, that's what I say.
Well, she probably will, if her mother's anything to go by.
Makes you proud to be British, doesn't it? Oh, all right, Jack.
Hiya.
Have you had any more thoughts about that contract yet? You must admit my quote was pretty competitive.
What?
You know, the gardens. We're doing a great job. A few flowers around to brighten up the place.
Yeah, fine.
What, you mean we've got it?
Yeah. Well, I can't have it looking all minty out here when I'm trying to attract a load of professional types to the health club.
Oh, smashing. And like I say, we'll soon have it all sorted.
Oh, well, who is actually doing it?
Well, I'm not really sure yet.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to have to advertise for someone. You see, we don't actually have any gardeners on the books, like.
What? Do you mean you've had me persecutors and you haven't even got anyone lined up yet?
Jackie, don't worry. I'll sort something.
Yeah, well, you better that, and quick. Would I be looking elsewhere?
She doesn't mince words, your daughter, does she?
I'm going to have to find somebody sharpish.
I might be able to help you out.
No, you're busy enough as it is, love. Can't expect you to take all this on as well.
Not me, stupid. Alec Musgrove. I know he's got green fingers. He could be our first great-granddad.
You think he might be interested?
Stick that MF track on Lee. It's number 4.
Let this one finish first.
Crap. Leo. All right, Mick. No, I'm not all right. I can hear that music by the pathway. What do you think you're playing at?
It's great the way Carly can watch Will in the bath now, isn't it?
Yeah, not for long, though.
No. But just long enough to give you this.
What? What's this for?
Well, I could say it's the Queen's birthday, but it's really because I love you.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, it's great the way people say that, isn't it? You know, that's why you wrap presents up so it's a surprise. When you see what it is.
They look so real.
That's because they are stupid.
What?
Well, you deserve a treat.
Oh, Liz, I couldn't.
You could. Just take them. I've always wanted to do something like this. Never been able to. And like you were saying the other week, you know, when you were talking about just going for a slight drink with that scaffolder.
He was just someone I knew when I was a kid.
I know, but you were talking about how we take different routes in our lives and how it changes your life. Well, I've changed direction. And I want you to share it.
Oh, Liz. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right, that'll be... We've got a knife, so give.
Stop them! They've just mugged me!
You can't come waltzing in here whenever you feel like it. You're either living here or you're not.
I'm not. I only come back to pick up some things.
Yeah. I brought half your scally mates back by the looks of it. What have you been up to?
Nothing. What's that supposed to mean, anyway?
Who are all them lads?
The Jerome's mates and the Sound.
I don't care how sound they are. I'm not having them sitting in my house like they own the place, blasting music all over the close.
Well, you're all right, 'cause we're going now.
What's got into you, Leo?
Well, maybe you've just grown up.
You've got a funny way of showing it.
Why? Just 'cause I don't want to live here anymore?
Well, living with us has suited you for the past 17 years. I don't see what the big problem is all of a sudden.
Or maybe it's something to do with the fact you still treat me like I'm about 7.
Ah. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that since Jerome came on the scene, you've been following him around like some little lapdog.
Why? Don't you think I've got a mind of my own?
You tell me.
I'm getting off. You's ready? See you later, Mick.
Yeah. See you later.
Get him off! Get off him! Get off me, will ya? It was him! Come on.
Leo, is that a fella know you're hanging round here? Well, I haven't got much choice, have I? He kicked off on me before for no reason. You haven't got anywhere else to go? No, we've only got our bus fare back to Bonnie's. Well, if you're living with her, how come you're hanging round here? I just come home for some stuff. Your dad's worried sick about you, you know. Yeah, well, he needn't bother. He feels he can't say anything right anymore. But he can't. Oh, come on, there's no need for all this. You two have always got on sound before, and I'm sure you can sort it out. Well, there's nothing to sort out. I've left home and he's just gonna have to accept it.
Now, that's what I call a car.
How much do you reckon?
About 30 grand's worth, I'd say.
Imagine being able to spend that much on a car, eh?
One day, that's going to be mine.
Yeah, in your dreams.
You coming over to have a look?
No, I can't be bothered.
Great, isn't it? I slave away on one of my famous curries and there's no one in to eat it.
Perhaps that's why now.
Oh, well, I'll have to remember that in future. What's up with old Jason? It's not like him to pass up his food.
We'll pick nice out with Katrina or something.
Well, I hope she doesn't get her claws stuck in too deep.
Oh, no, Train's really nice.
Yeah, I know she is, but...
But what?
Oh, nothing.
You can't do that, Nan.
You can't start as though you've got a good bit of goss. I'm not finished, go on.
Well, that's just it, really. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Now you know how we feel. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm only joking. Go on, goss.
It's just... Oh, I don't know. There's something going on. She's been a bit distracted over at Susanna's. Then the two of them dash off out tonight. Last time they went skulking around, she ended up having an abortion.
Oh, come on, Nan, we just said they've gone out to avoid having one of your curries. Or maybe they just wanted to be together.
Perhaps. But I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something, you know, odd about Katrina.
Oh, is this one of your feelings?
Call it what you will.
OK, well, what's your feeling on this?
Dangerous Pursuit Society.
Well, it's outdoor pursuits, really, but they reckon that sounds better.
Sounds terrifying.
Exactly. Oh, it's all about water skiing, potholing, mountain climbing, all stuff like that.
But why?
Well, everyone goes on about me not letting the rape. Well, I've decided to get a life again.
And promptly lose it down the side of a mountain.
Well, this will be my choice, won't it?
It will, love. And if you want to do it, you do it.
Hey, you lot! Go on, shift it.
Us?
Who else do you think I'm talking to?
We're not doing nothing.
Who do you think you're trying to kid? I've been watching you for the last half hour. I know exactly what you're up to.
And what's that?
You know what I mean. Now go on, move before I call the police.
What's going on?
This lot. I've been watching them, not on the rob, clocking all the cars coming in the garage.
No, we haven't.
I saw you with my own eyes. And that one there, he practically had his hand in some make about to rob whatever they left on the seat.
I'm never honest. I was only looking at one of the cars.
Oh, yeah? You expect us to believe that, do you?
Oh, get real, Ron. I mean, I live at Mix. I mean, even if they were on the rob, do you really think they'd do it in front of me?
Hey, you get real. I know what I saw, and I know what that lot are like.
What do you mean, that lot?
Scallies.
Why don't you just say what you really mean?
Oh, come on, he's not worth it.
Good riddance.
Oh, how come you meeting this girl so late, then? Well, she works in Manchester all day. She's got a brilliant reputation over there. She's from Liverpool originally.
What's you trying to poach her for your place, then?
Well, I'm just going to be up to my eyes, aren't I, over the next few months with the club. So I need someone to run the beauty parlour for me full-time.
Oh, good luck, then. And listen, phone when you're finished, you know. I'll get your dad to come and walk you around.
Oh, don't worry about me. You two just cuddle up on the couch.
The last thing I'll be doing is cuddling your father.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, what can you expect? I mean, he's at some meeting or other now, and look at the time.
But he's got to make a good impression if he wants a job next year. I think you forget he's still on probation.
So's our marriage.
Well, he has said he'll spend more time at home, hasn't he?
Yes, your dad's like this, isn't he? I'll believe it when I see it. Go on, love. You get round. And don't keep this girl waiting if she's got to get back to Manchester. And be careful walking home, eh?
Well, if I'm not in by midnight, send out the search parties. See ya.
Linz?
Yeah? How do I look? Fabulous. See ya.
See ya.
Who, Liz? Been busy?
Oh, yeah. Been busy trying to convince the cops I haven't done anything wrong.
You what?
Got arrested.
Oh, no. What now?
Thought I'd seen the last of you for today.
Yeah, well, you have now. Only come back 'cause I've got my clothes before.
And when should I expect to hear from you again?
I don't know. You ready?
You just gone back to ours?
Unless you can think of something more exciting to do.
What, like going round and putting Ron the racist windows through, you mean?
Yeah. Bet you'd never guess it was us after what he said to us before.
He's a dickhead, and I swear if he ever speaks to me like that again, he's gonna get chinned.
Right, thanks for coming all this way.
It's OK.
OK, I'll give you a call next week.
That's great. Thanks a lot.
See ya. Bye-bye. Hiya. Louise. That was Debbie. She might be coming to help manage the beauty salon for me. Well, to be honest with you, Lindsay, I'm not really interested. Look, Jackie, we're going to have to sort all this out between us. Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before you started messing with the likes of the Finnegans. What do you think you're doing?
I'm not prepared to leave things like this.
Lindsay, don't you dare come into my office without knocking.
Oh, get off your horse, will you?
Who do you think you're talking to?
Come on, Jackie. I haven't come in here for another fight.
Glad to hear it.
We're supposed to be in business together and we're acting like a couple of kids in the playground.
Well, what do you expect, Lindsay, after yesterday?
Well, can't we just move on? Put that in the past?
No, it's not as simple as that. You were bang out of order.
If I remember rightly, you're the one who slapped me.
Yeah, and I had every good reason to.
OK, I admit I shouldn't have said the things I did. But you can give as good as you get, so don't be standing there like butter wouldn't melt.
Hey, you were the one who started getting personal.
Oh, that's rich coming from you, isn't it?
Meaning?
Oh, what about you, Jackie? And all your sly little remarks about Barry Grant? Any mention of his name and you can't resist a dig at me?
Oh, that's completely different.
Why is it? All you got yesterday was a taste of your own medicine and you didn't like it.
OK, Lindsay, you've made your point, so you may as well go now.
I really think we should try and make more of an effort with each other.
What? Be big bezzy mates, you mean?
Well, I think we both know that's never going to happen. But surely we could come to some kind of a compromise.
Well, maybe it'd be a good start if from now on we both agree to keep our personal lives out of it.
Sounds good to me.
We speak to each other if it's something to do with the business, but that is it.
And is that as far as you're prepared to go?
Lindsay, you know I never wanted you involved in the first place. I've made no secret of that.
Yeah, well, you're stuck with me now, so I think we should try and make the most of it.
Lindsay, just go. I've had a really long day and I don't need this.
So that's it then?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm really trying to make an effort here.
Yeah, well, I think it's a bit too late for all that now.
You know, the cops that stupid. You get held at knife point and you end up being arrested. And where's the justice in that, huh?
Yeah, well, the fella who mugged me started screaming assault, didn't he? Anyway, we know the police are stupid. You don't have to think about what they've done to Luke.
Whoever said it was the look of the Irish, huh?
You know, the mad thing is, they've only released me on bail. I could still be charged.
Charged for being mugged? It's a joke. Ah, you were right earlier today.
How do you mean?
Well, if I hadn't lost my license, you'd never have been out in the cab in the first place. All comes down to me. Always does.
Well, at least Luke being arrested didn't have anything to do with you. Once it gets to court and they see how flimsy the evidence is, I reckon they'll just throw it straight out. Yeah?
Wish I could share your optimism. The way our look has gone, they'll probably find him guilty whether they've got a single shred of evidence or not.
Good night.
We need to try and sort this out.
Lindsay, there is nothing to sort out. I've said all I want to say to you.
I was only doing what was best for us.
Oh, yeah? What was best for yourself, you mean?
How can we work together if we don't even speak?
Oh, don't worry. If it's something to do at work, then I'll speak to you. But only because I've got no choice.
Be like that, then.
Hiya. Come here.
You didn't really think you'd get away with this, did you? Don't even try to deny it, Lindsay. We know it was you. If you put up a struggle, I will tell you. Do I make myself clear? Now, you and I have got a lot of unfinished business. First, there's the money you stole from us. Then, there's a little matter of what happened the last time you and I were in this situation. Did you think it was funny leaving me locked in that container? Did you seriously think you would never see me again? But to steal from my sister-in-law, who had shown you such kindness, that is ungrateful.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, well, well. Long time no see.
What do you think you're doing?
Just having a friendly chat. I'll call back for the money when it's more convenient. Bye-bye.
You okay? It's okay. It's gone. It's okay. Oh.
Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now from most bookshops, priced $9.99. Well, if you have no idea what techno fabric and utility chic are, get with the programme. She's Got a Habit helps you get hip next.